Everybody, my name is Sarah, and it is staying darker later. It's 6 o'clock, and out there it doesn't have the signs of summer. I'm taping this the end of August. It will be airing in September. So I just got back from my walk listening to fat-burning man Abel James, who has the most easy to listen voice that you've ever want to hear. And he interviews some of the people that have been so instrumental in my choices and evolvement. And I really, really, really respect doctors/scientists/researchers that have done the work and have the proof. And sometimes it's a little scientific and technical, but they've done their work, they know their stuff, and I truly believe in them. And so one of the words that Gary Taubes used, and he's got his big cases against sugar, he said, "Are you hangry?" And it's like, how perfect. Hangry is such a perfect term. And if many of you began your journey at Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or on your own or any of the places that you could begin it, you might have done your initiation with some chemical foods that got you the weight loss in the beginning, but did they really satisfy? You know, was there really anything good in the processed foods that you were eating at that time? And yes, you know, I did too. I was having the Fiber One bars. I was having the cereal every morning with the junk and stuff in it. Fortified, right? I mean, hello, General Mills. Fortified. Yeah, Lucky Charms are fortified. I mean, really? So, and that running thing of being hangry when you first start a weight loss program is basically, isn't it basically detoxing off of junk, off of sugar, maybe fat, but, you know, not the good kind of fats, the either trans fats or fats that are mixed in with the flour and the sugar. And so we begin our journey as hangry people. And, you know, it took me a while to get to where I'm at today. I have been on maintenance 11 months, and I've been on Weight Watchers tracker. I started in June 2014. It's now going to be aired in September 2015. So July, August, September. So 15 months. I have been very conscious and conscientious of what I put in my mouth because I use the tracker. And so most of you know that I've slowly evolved and trust the process of giving up the wheat, working on the other flours, but not totally giving them up yet. I do like my gluten-free pizza. And really, there's no, I don't think there's any added sugars in. Oh yeah, I have a half a tablespoon of organic brown sugar in my either gluten-free cereal or my steel oats. But as far as the naughty things go, they were basically in packages, in boxes, and somebody else made them, and they have labels that are this long with things that end in OSE and enriched wheat flour, which means that it's been pounded until every nutrient's been taken out of it. So I'm not hangry today with my food choices as I was when I first started here. I don't have the cravings and the triggers and the I'm just going to get me some. Now somebody commented and said that they've been eating, I don't know if they used the word clean, but it seemed like it was clean, maybe even wheat-free, and she said she was being deluged with cravings for the wheat again. And what did I think? And I'm wondering if she was having a lot of sugar in place of the wheat. But also if there was some emotional event in her life that she was either going through or an anniversary of something or going to have to go through that was causing this, because I know that when I'm at work, I've told you this here, I'm under a lot of stress, and so I pack little small pleasures to last me the 8 or 9 hours that I'm there, because it's just constant hammering and there's no defined breaks or lunches or anything like that, so you eat as you can. And this morning, for example, I'm having a huge breakfast. I'm having 3 ounces of grass-fed ribeye steak, 1 organic egg, some eggplant, red onions, and tomatoes on top of that scrambled organic egg. And then I'm having 2 cups of my organic fruit on the side, and hoping that holds me, because I have to take a group of women to a new clinic, to the clinic that I bring them to, another place that they go to. And I'm bringing a new client today, so I have to be on the entire time. Her appointment's not for a whole hour after we get there. So she'll be hanging and probably wanting to go smoke, and they don't allow smoking on the property. Thank you. Wish they'd do that where I work. But anyway, being hangry is not a fun place to be. You know, you get snappish, you're impatient. It's like, you know, and you don't think of, you think of like this food journey, this diet, as it were, isn't going to be fun. Like, you can't enjoy and taste unbelievably healthy food while you're getting to your goal. And look at how we're led into believing that. It's not true. We can have perfectly delicious, healthy, meaning organic, grass-fed, healthy fat food along the way. We don't have to buy these frankenfoods to make the initial part worth it. It might give you the results, but it might make you hangry while you're getting your results. You know, my food choices today, they might come in a container like the full-fat cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, but less has been done to them. And I don't know if you guys know this, but low-fat and fat-free have so many chemical processes done to them that they're frankenfoods. And these candy store yogurts, they just don't have the stuff in them. You know, yeah, they might say probiotics on the outside, but why not have a very gently touched Greek yogurt, full fat, that is not processed? It's just yogurt. It is just organic Greek full fat yogurt. I'm telling you how satisfying it is. And a few of you have made the jump from the wheat and the fat-free and low-fat, and have had kind of nice results on the scale. Some of you are nervous, and I can understand that. I mean, it'd be like me having to like sit through a wine tasting. You know, it's just not something that I could do and be comfortable. So I always suggest easing into it. You know, buying something full-fat and having half the amount that you would have if it was the low-fat or the fat-free. And if you take a low-fat or a fat-free container and compare it to the full-fat version of it, be it a yogurt, a sour cream, a Greek cottage cheese, something like that, you may be amazed at the little bit of difference that there is. And so for me to have my, if I'm having my Greek yogurt full fat, I'm having a half a cup in the morning with my almonds and my gluten-free granola. But if it's during the day, like today, I have my 2 ounces of full fat Horizons yogurt. Excuse me, cottage cheese, full fat, 2 ounces, with my cracked black pepper on it. And it's satisfying. I know it's hard to believe, but it is. And then I'm having nuts at 3 o'clock. Nuts to you! I'm having my ½ ounce of cashews or walnuts, raw cashews and raw walnuts. at like 3 o'clock with an orange. The orange takes a while to peel. It's very, very satisfying. You know, there's nothing like a good orange, right? And my nuts. And even though the nuts are gone in record time, oh my God, they're all gone. There was only 8 of them to eat, and I ate them. 20 minutes from then, I'm not thinking of like, oh my God, I'm still hungry. Oh my God, I'm hangry again. I'm not. And it's really, I'm just saying that my process, if you could just trust my process, you don't have to do it forever. Try it for one day. See how you feel. I'm telling you, I don't want to be hangry again. I don't want to get to that place. You know, in 12-step programs, we talk about HALT, and I add an S to it. So it's either halts or shalt. And it's hungry, angry, lonely, tired, sick, or stressed, right? Got to be careful of those things. We have to be careful about those things here with our food. Because if you're a foodie like I was a foodie, there's not much difference between me grabbing a drink or grabbing a ho-ho. You know, it's instant relief for a permanent lifestyle change that you need to make, right? You just can't, you can't wake up to a new lifestyle and have it change overnight. So a lot of us are hangry when we first begin. A lot of us are buying, especially if we're at meetings and we're listening to what they promote. A lot of us are buying the low fat and the fat free and, you know, enjoying that for the points that we're allowed. And for some of us it does work, but is it really totally satisfying? And, you know, if I had been, I don't think I could have been where I am today unless I went through what I went through. You know, buying the low-carb wraps and the low-carb bread and the, you know, the fat-free this and the low-fat that. I mean, it was fun because I wasn't eating that way before. And I was thinking I was healthy. But now it's a totally different thing. You know, it's the organic, it's the natural, it's the full fat. And it took me a while to get here. Call it 15 months. So it's not overnight. So if you're new and you're listening to my videos, you know, keep doing what you're doing until it's not working. And if you're finding yourself hangry every day, well, maybe adjust a little something. Just trust. And here's another thing, and I'm saying this, and I don't mean this to knock anybody or anything else. I promote what I eat. I don't promote what I don't eat and say that it's just for emergency purposes only. What you see is what you get here. I am the real deal. So when you see me promoting this incredibly expensive food, that's what I'm eating. I'm not going to promote junk to say this is what I have when it's an emergency. That would be disingenuous of me. You know, I was willing to forego those things for the more organic, wheat-free lifestyle. And so I promote what I'm doing. Am I telling you to do it? No, I'm just showing you that if one day you should be at this place, that there is a little tribe of us that have gotten to maintenance, that have trusted the process, that are now enjoying things that we used to think were just as poisonous as a cake. Full fat? Are you kidding me? Well, yeah, but it's an evolvement. So if you're not hangry and you're still eating your wheat and your low carb and your fat free, then enjoy them and lose the weight and watch the scale make a difference. But if you're languishing in that doesn't work for me anymore, I'm afraid to take the leap, trust me, it takes a while. No beating you up. Baby steps. And maybe what works for me and a few others that are here could begin to work for you too. And you could find a whole new rich and satisfying world of food that you were afraid to have. Just trust the process, okay? I'm telling you. And if not, beat me up below. That's okay. I can take it, you know. I can take it. So anyway, time for me to run. It's time for that great big breakfast before I go deal with my women and their children. Life at the shelter. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Your comments are always welcome below. And do you suffer being hangry? And what do you do about it? And did you used to be and you're not anymore? And what's the difference now? Have a wonderful day. Until the next time, this has been Sarah. Bye-bye for now.